people everywhere. We smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love them, everyone. Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Leo.
Yeah, it's your boy Mikey.
Welcome to the Mikey Leo Show. You was telling me that they was in South Africa thinking about revamping the Constitution, man.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the whole tactic, or one of the parts of it's part of the tactic of how they're gonna like change everything, and we should look into that too. Look into that Constitution, and try to use that to leverage ourselves into a better position. Because that's the only way, well, not the only way, but I think it's a pretty good, productive way to approach it instead of just Black Lives Matter marching. They don't really solve anything.
Nah, it just make you look radical. And,
yeah.
It's cool if you could really turn an ear doing it, but I'm thinking they becoming numb to protesting and stuff like that.
Protesting is used simultaneously and as a distracting mechanism. Mm-hmm. You use the protesting to distract people's attention from you making a big power move. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So you got to have something going on in the background while you picketing and marching. You can't just be picketing and marching and don't have nothing going on in the background to help, change laws or shit like that. To use as a diversion.
Brother, preach. That's that's almost like revolutionary what you just said if you think about it, man. Most people don't realize the meetings, Martin Luther King had. He met a lot of with powers to be and white folks and stuff like that, and people criticized him for that. That's the whole point is to sit down and talk. You don't get it out there on the battlefield. It's like after you win a fight, you sit down. Okay, now what did we learn? This ain't working for us. We don't keep doing this until some stuff happens. Now if you here, the thing about why it's so difficult here, you got a government that look like the people, represent the people. Now their contacts might not be, the same people. Like we were showing about with the contact with the farmers in Zimbabwe, but the government and most of the people and the president, they all look alike. But here, when you got such a melting pot of people, it's hard to get people on the same team, and it's usually when the comfort zone or tragedy has messed up, to get them. Now they talking about redoing the constitutions in certain parts and relooking at it for gun control now because of the shootings that's been going on, like the latest ones down there in Florida.
But you notice all these shootings, and let's just say they all been by white guys, white people, white guys, Caucasian guys. We rarely see black people doing that, and that's for a reason.
Man, and now black people, if the news serve me correct, or live in the most impoverished, crime-ridden area, but yet mass shootings like that doesn't happen in the black community like that. What makes you think? What do you think is the reason behind that?
Black crime right now is super low, and it's always been like that. And I always go to that talking point of Chicago. They've been saying Chicago since the 40s. That's always been a distraction. They use it as a distraction to negate from the white violence. And we can't call this shit white on white crime, but they can call our shit black on black crime. It's just another way to blackball you.
Because it's black folks mixed up in that school. There was black kids in there too.
Yeah. But the majority of people, that die were white people, and they want to kill us all in a group like that, but they don't have the balls to do that, and they don't know how black people move like that. Like they do, but they don't. Like the people that do know how we move are in big prominent positions. They would never be out in the street with guns. But the people that don't are the people that are out in the streets and have the guns, but they're isolated in their own little enclaves. Okay. The Dylan Roof dude that went and shot up those elderly black people in the church, he said he wanted to go to the hood and shoot up the young people, but he didn't have the balls to do it because they know if they get into a physical altercation with black people, we will whoop your fucking ass.
And they go where they know there ain't no weapons gonna be, like the church, like the church. Like that. Now in the black hood, when there is violence, there's always signs. Okay, Tyrone and them got into a fight.
It's always over a chick most of the time.
Yeah, they got into a fight a few times.
Yeah.
It didn't escalate it. You know what I'm saying? Chances are it didn't hit World Star because somebody taped it. You get what I'm saying? And then the next thing you know, it escalated to the point where the ego is out of control. And now there is violence, and then we do have shootings where there are victims, but it's usually because of the lack of experience of the shooter. But it's always targeted. Or 9 times out of 10, it's targeted. I'm going to get that fool for what he said.
Yeah.
And there's a reason behind it. Not saying that there's a reason behind violence.
Right.
But I'm saying this is the reason why black people, the mass shootings is different, because it's targeted and it's emotionally led versus something where, I'm trying to make a big name for myself, or I just hate and I just got this hostility built up. Then they go out and, do heinous acts like this against a whole people, versus I heard like the biggest thug, he'll be like, I'll shoot a fool, any fool walk up on me, and you'll be like, oh, okay, look, they got this club in this all-white neighborhood, let's go. Man, they ain't going over there, cuz.
Nope.
Well, you ain't gonna go kick it, man. They ain't going out there, man.
Because they know it's no type of justice for killing a black person. But if you kill a white person, they jumping down on you. You going to jail regardless.
Now, I'm hearing that the school was talking, like, the old boy, they didn't let him carry a book bag because they like, nah, something up with him. Students were saying like, this looked like the type of dude.
Yeah. They were warning. They warned the FBI about him and everything.
Yeah, because he said on Facebook or YouTube.
Yeah.
That he was going to be a professional school shooter.
Yeah. And I mean, people, the FBI is all on YouTube, and police, law enforcement all on YouTube, but that shows you that they let these people fester. They let these people marinate, because the law enforcement, FBI, the Klan, alt-right, all of that shit is all one thing. All of it's all one thing. If you got the FBI leaking reports letting you know that law enforcement has been infiltrated by white supremacist groups back in 2005, just imagine where it is now.
Yeah, it's out of control.
It's out of fucking control. And if you let something fester like that through society, check me out on this one.
Talk to them.
That's a disease.
Yeah, man.
And if you have a disease festering like that, it ain't gonna do nothing but ultimately end up attacking you.
It spreads to the host.
It spreads to the host. So so now it's reverting back onto white society. And this is a monster that you created because you told the Caucasian man that he can do no wrong and that he has all the white privilege in the world. So when he figures out that, I'm not as important as motherfuckers is telling me, he lashes out on you. Not on us.
Yeah, because he ain't got the balls to do that. And as much as they hate us, they show many ways that they hate us.
And respect us.
But they are afraid of us.
Yeah.
Now, why are they afraid?
Because they know what we're capable of.
Of protecting ourselves. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Barehanded.
The Haitian Revolution, the Haitians didn't have any weapons. All they used was rocks and capoeira. Yeah. Martial arts. Yeah. That's it. And probably some guns that they picked up off of the dead bodies.
And some cocktails, rags in them. But they were all makeshift stuff. This is stuff that you can get at your liquor store that they can't ban. Right. So you can have a revolution. You don't need assault rifles from Dick's Sporting Goods. No. Now they saying that they gonna stop selling assault rifles, and it's not assault rifles that's doing it. You building your house that way. You building your society off of violence. Yeah. So in the end, there's always gonna be violence.
Violence begets violence.
So this is the condition of the Mexican man, the condition of the white man, the condition of the black man is the result of forefathers, quote unquote,
who called themselves white supremacists. I might add. I'm not making this up. I'm just saying what they said.
And what they said.
That's what they said.
So this is what you built, and now it's like, oh my God, they're calling themselves niggers. No, you called us niggers.
Right.
We just continue like, all right, that's our name. Yeah. Now we cool with it, and we either took the the sting out of it, you know, now it's become a big thing. Now, I know what the people have been through. Do I have a problem with the word? Growing up with rap music, I can't.
No.
You see what I'm saying? Have a problem with the word.
Yeah.
And, you know, it'd be sometimes that, you know, I wish I wouldn't say it so much. It just comes out so naturally. But I know in certain situations, I won't say it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, you know, it's like, you know, social media, whatever you see over and over again just becomes a thing.
Well, yeah, this has always been a saying. If you let a lie go on for so long, it eventually turns into the truth. And most people, you know, they would prefer the lie over the truth any damn way. And people know deep down, like everybody has intuition to know when they hear some real shit. So, but people, that's what makes me think people just choose to be stuck on bullshit, because you know when you hear something right and it resonates in your soul, in your spirit, in your heart. Yeah. You know, it's just something about us. Well, it ain't something about us.
It's everything about us.
Yeah,
right?
we've been in the situation put down for so long that all we know how to do, or not even know how to do, but what we're subjected to doing is just ducking and hiding and really negating the real shit.
But anyway, that's just something to think about at this time. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to say thank you for tuning in to Mikey Leo, the melanated father and son duo, just two grown men, talking about things that matters. Until the next time you bless us with your eardrums, love yourselves, and be free. People everywhere, we smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana. People everywhere, we smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana.
Tip top papers, Garcia Vegas, Swisher Sweet Billy blunts wrapped around grape bud. Whatever you got the taste for, wrap it up and flame up. As long as you got sticky and some buzz that you can't break up. They say don't take drugs, but that stuff made up. Drugs all made up, cause herbs from nature. So let your mind get high, let your soul live high. Uplift the people, baby, ain't that what we live by? Let the stress get by, let the pain slip by. Deadlines on the line, the ganja will make you fine. Slow down and take your time and see what place you find. When you escape your mind and let your feet skate the sky. Tell us don't touch that, but then they make blunt raps. We sell it to the hood, to anybody with a dub sack, to cash driving Cadillacs, to kids with a lunch sack. So fuck you gon' get a bag, then get a world of drag.
People everywhere, we smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana. People everywhere, we smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana.
The world's gone ganja crazy, living in the ganja nation, feeling like a ganja patient, but I'm fully conscious, baby. Eyes wide open, even though they looking low. And I'm moving with the best, even though I'm moving slow. And I did have a problem, but I blew it up in smoke. Now I ain't worried about a thing, cause we supposed to let it go. So instead I sing a note, cigarilla full of dro. How come you acting like dro is the only bud you know? I got Medibud, Euphoria, Bubblegum, Cola, White Widow, Max Tie Stick, and Hash Plant, Master Kush, Bubba Kush, Blue Misty, Grapefruit, Ice, and Early Misty. I got Strawberry Coffee, G13 Haze, Northern Lights, Mango, Super Silver Haze, Purple Power Blue, Pure Power Plant. Now everybody pick one to feel the power of the plant.
People everywhere, we smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people everywhere. We all love marijuana. People everywhere, we smoke that ganja, blow that smoke up in the air. They say we don't can have it, but we really don't care. Liberate the mind of the people.